So there's three key metrics you want to look at with your show rates in order to maximize that conversion rate and know if like your show rate sequence is working or not. Okay. So the first one is the most obvious one, show rate. So if you're creating emails and SMSs to go out before the call, why are you doing that? You're doing it to get to people to turn up for the call. That is the most important thing. And I say it's the most important thing, it's the lead indicator. Because if they're not on the call, then you can't sell anything. So really it is the most important thing because you can't get to the other stages without that. The second one is offers made. So if you're doing the show rate sequence right, and that doesn't mean just emails and SMS, that means all the pages and like social proof and everything else that's in these four objectives as here, and I'll go through this in another video. If you're doing it right, you're going to be making more offers on the call. You're going to be pitching more things because you've also done some pre-qualification to make sure that the person who's getting on the call is qualified. And then you should be making more offers for them to work with you. Now, when we say make offers, you see a lot of sales people will just go straight into the pitch. So they'll say, tell me about your pains, blah, 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 right? And then they get to the next part and then they say, okay, so I'm going to tell you a bit more about how we work. It's like, whoa, I haven't asked for that yet. Maybe I don't want to know. And then what happens is you get this fake number with offers made because we didn't really make the offer. We just talked at the person, okay? So instead, what we're looking to do is get them to ask us to make them the offer. That is the crucial piece. So some ways to do that, and that bridge is, so it's making sense for me. Is it making sense for you? And they're like, yeah. So tell me how does it work? And that's what typically comes next. And then the other question is like, so what do you want to do from here? And you're putting the ball back in their court. And then when you say that, because it's a scary thing, right? To say, so what do you want to do from here? Well, I need to go and think about it. Well, what do you need to go and think about? You don't even know the offer yet. Right? They're not going to say that. We think maybe in the back of our mind that that's what they're going to say, but it's not. So, I don't know, it makes sense to me. What do you want to do next? You notice the casual tone with that and kind of the element of curiosity. It's not just like, so what do you want to do next? Right? We can't be overexcited with that. We just need to be calm, confident, and be able to deliver. And we know we can deliver on what we say we can deliver. But the thing is, the difference is if they're asking you to make the offer, that should be what an offer made is, not you just pitching the offer. And then the third one is the close rate, right? So you made the offer. How many of those then turned into buyers? And as much as the show rate is a crucial metric, so is the close rate. Because, and these all intertwine with each other. The close rate, right? If you are closing at a higher rate because you built more rapport before the call, because you created more social proof, because you've gotten results in advance, right? Because you created more micro commitments, because you made sure they actually turned up for the call, then your close rate is going to go up. If your close rate goes up, you make more money, you get more profitable, you can scale the business faster. All those things are going to help move things forward. So that is a show rate key metrics you want to be looking out for. And if you haven't right now got those documented in a, whether it be a Google Sheet, a CRM, right, depending how advanced your systems are, but you should at the very least really have a pipeline of how many people booked, how many people showed, how many people you made offers to, how many people closed, right? And then what was the average cash collected per call? So 2 cash collected, average cash collected per showed call, and average cash collected overall. Because then you can look at it and you can go, hey, our show rate right now is 30%. But I can see when someone turns up for the call, our cash collected is going to give us a 10 times return on investment. Great, that's awesome. So all we need to do is go and fix the show rate. Or maybe you're not making enough offers on the call, and maybe the sales team are running out of time. They haven't got enough time to build the rapport. or they're just not good enough, right? So you look at each stage of the journey and see what you need to go ahead and fix. But that's why it's important to know what is the cash per call, per showed call, and then you can see if you had 100% show rate, like what would the profitability of that be? So, and then you can look at your cost per call and your cost per showed call and compare that to the cash collected per call. And that's where you can bridge the gap. So put that into your business, try it out, and see how your funnel is really performing right now. And then that is going to guide your decision of what you need to optimize first.